The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We go! Can't you stop?
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Lawrence. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Ready.
53 is the mic. Here we go.
Five. Yep.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. So don't say nothing.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Cut. 120.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
What?
On 1st and 10, Goff. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We go tonight. 180.
They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson, they'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch twitch. Watch twitch. 12.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
47-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st down, Jefferson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Tonight. 180.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Chester. Turbo.
Gone. Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. D.D. Westbrook. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll get this one to Galladay. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
90 Wolf.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Lions nothing.
Set, ready. 60 or.
Hey, D-Line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. Check nickel.
Protein spill.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
We're good. Hold on. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Bowman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch safety creep, man.
5.
Back to throw. Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
6-6, bullet high. Let's go.
Now Johnson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They stay on the ground on 1st for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Now.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He completes it to Westbrook, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Slam, slam, slam. Switch.
Now a give right side. Jefferson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
180.
Check, check.
12.
Drop deep, drop deep. He's coming. We got double up. Hatch it.
Louis.
49, check 49. 6 guys.
Turbo set.
From the 45 on second down. Goff, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Horrible. 59. Mike's 59. What we got?
Here's Gone. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Tiger.
36.
Now Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking long for Westbrook. And it's knocked away and incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant.
They'll try the left side. Jefferson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Like 20.
So we got man. Alert 3. Check 43. Check.
Hey, kill.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
And let's pin the mirrors back.
On second down now, it's Johnson. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Mike. Silver.
On first and 10, Lawrence. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Second and 3. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
17 there defensively.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a third and 3. From the gun, Lawrence. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
We got this.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Whirling.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go. Watch time. Tight end right. 4 down. Check. On your team.
On first down, Jefferson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Like 20.
Get that quarterback. And on. Check. Fresno.
12.
Watch the ship.
On second and 11 now. Goff. The open man is Westbrook. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
We go tonight. Like 20.
Yeah. You don't want none. Alert flare.
Goff on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
SOS. 25. 14.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
55.
Again, it's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
There you go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Ready, break.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I got it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Slam, slam. Check, 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 check.
Here we go.
Goff now looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
12. Kill.
Hey, alert 3. Mike's 50.
Super.
Mike's 59. Let him know. 59's Mike. 59's Mike.
Smooth.
59. Watch the out.
Out of the gun. Gone. He's going to launch this thing way down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He's checking.
Now it's hit carry for Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Keep it up. Check 31. Check 31. Check 37. Check 37.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He finds a man with a crossing route. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, exit.
Check, 59, 59.
To the air again. Gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, Shell.
Choose the mic.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'd be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
17.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
Complete to T.J. Hockenson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Ready. 53, Mike. Watch the run.
On third down, Johnson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Set. 8, read.
Hey, watch the slant.
Set, go.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Set. 10 logo.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Three down.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Lions,